ACP Rogers as he joined us. Mr. Rogers, it is a pleasure for you to be here once again. We are eager to hear about the security plans, community cooperation, and how police are ensuring that CPL in St. Kitts is not just excitement, but also safe for all. So I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your position in all of this.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant Odin. And with that high accolade, I don't think I need any further introduction. Yeah, but just for the benefit of those who would have missed our well put together introduction, I am Assistant Commissioner Travis Rogers. I am responsible for the Operations Directorate, and cricket itself falls within that directorate. I have been doing cricket or working at cricket from its inception. Let's say from World Cup 2007, but in a management and leadership role for the past maybe 5 years. I am also part of the LOC as a security coordinator, so I am well fitting to speak on the safety and security of our upcoming CPL. And this is a sensitization program. This morning, Police in Video, we have chosen this topic because it's on the heels of CPL. And it's just a gentle reminder, because why? We just come off the heels of cricket West Indies and Australia 2 weeks ago. So I'm here to resensitize, that is, to highlight some security issues and traffic restrictions. And that is why we're here. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, ACP Rogers. What measures has the police put in place to ensure safety and security for everyone attending the matches in St. Kitts?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Odin. Cricket is no strange event to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and we have done this from time to time. So the police, in collaboration with the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force, Her Majesty's or His Majesty's Customs and Excise Department, or St. Kitts and Nevis Customs, Fire Department, NEMO, Medical, all of these put together are prepared for the safety and security of the cricket games. So what the police is doing for the safety and security at the game, we will have entourage, contingent of police officers who will be assigned for duties there. This would be in collaboration with private security and volunteers. We have employed 4 different security firms, private, to assist the police in ensuring that persons are safe and ensuring that the rules and regulations for CPL are adhered to. I am not forgetting our volunteers. They have been on board forever, and they too do a tidy job. Fire, for safety, we are ensuring in the event of there any emergency, whether it be stand collapse or matters of those nature, that we have fire who do assessment on the stadium and ensuring that the stadium is safe for all to enjoy. Because in the cricket, T20 is an excited type of game. And before I venture further, let me say the game start tonight at 7. We have a game tomorrow on the 15th. We have a game on Sunday and one Tuesday and Thursday. So 1 full week of cricket. And all games start at 7 p.m. with the gates opening at 5 p.m. except on Sunday the 17th, where the game starts at 11 a.m. So the gates open at 9 a.m. just for the knowledge of the persons who are listening, so that they could ensure that they purchase their tickets. Tickets are being on sale at the ticket box office on Park Range, just across from NHC.
Thank you so much, ACP Rogers. What strategies are put in place to manage such a large crowd, both inside and outside of Warner Park during the matches?
Okay, thank you for that. I would start with traffic first, because it starts on the outside before we get inside for the stadium. We have put certain restrictions, and again, they are not new. Just remind persons of the restrictions, because it's important and incumbent upon us to have those in place to ensure a smooth operation for not just cricket lovers and patrons, but the traveling public. So let's start on Lozak Road. That's usually a one-way, heading from Wellington Road going towards the Amory location. So it's Wellington Road going to Victoria Road, one way. Then you turn right onto Victoria Road. That would be a one-way going north, going towards the Moravian Church. When you go to the top of the Moravian Church, you can swing left or right and carry on your journey. Park Range is a one-way, or will be a one-way, coming down from north to south. So you're heading from Taylor's Range down to NHC location. But when you get to NHC, there's the Park Lane, that little road north of NHC. Park Lane. Lots of people, they're not aware of the name, but it's Park Lane, and you goes from Park Range, East Park Range, and you go left across, and you could go up into Newport side or continue out onto Wellington Road. There would be a blockage right there by NHC to allow, and then a traffic warden will be in place to allow persons who are going to the cricket, who are going to be utilizing that big marathon gate on the southeast section of the stadium. So, and they would be aware, they would have passes, car passes, and tickets, so they are very much aware who would be allowed to enter that area. Parking for patrons will be in and around the city of Bastia. The open streets, it's night, work has been completed, and persons can park. But what we're encouraging persons not to park willy-nilly anywhere.
Right.
Just adhere to the rules and regulation, the traffic rules and regulation. You park on the side that are allowed. You park within 15 feet of a corner. You don't block the side roads, and you don't think that you can do, because we're going to have a tow truck on board for the persons who are infringing on the traffic laws to deal with that accordingly. And we're going to be very firm with that. For special persons, for the CPL staff, the local organizing committee, St. Kitts Cricket Association, they're going to be parked on the inside. Vendors will be parked on the inside. So we have the tennis court for the LOC and CPL officials. We have Carnival City for special person with special car passes. Vendors will be parking on the football stadium as you enter the Carnival City big gate, just on your right, and they are quite aware. They have been given the special passes. And on the eastern side of the park, we call the I'm slipping with that name, but when you enter from East Park Range, there's parking above there by the dome. So that's correct, the dome, and there's parking there for special persons. So persons who does not have a special pass, please do not make any attempt to enter the park. The park is locked down. It is secured by private security at this time, and they are going to carry out the function that they're asked to carry out. So we are completed on the outside. On the inside, we have security. Private security in excess of 30 plus, police officer in excess of almost 30, and we have a rapid response team from the tactical units who will be dealing with any matters of emergency like field intrusion, invasion, and that sort. We would have the private security who will be manning the gates. We would have search areas. All gates would have persons to carry out searches to ensure that persons who are entering the facility are clean, they are free of weapons, they are free of bottles, they are free of knives and whatever can be used as missiles to affect the smooth operation of the cricket this evening and going forward. So basically we have it covered. Like I said, it's not a new job to us. We have been briefing our police officers, we have been briefing our private security, and we are expecting a nice crowd tonight, and we're expecting good performance from our security personnel to ensure that the patrons attending the facility at the game feel safe. This is for local and visitors alike.
Thank you so much, ACP Rogers. If you realize he didn't even peep on his notes or anything, he did everything from memory. We have so many persons likely to be in one space. What are the steps taken to prevent incidents such as pocket picking, fights, or any other criminal activities during this CPL event?
Okay, let me say, I must keep my fingers crossed, and I must say, thank God for all the years that we have had cricket. Cricket is generally a gentleman's game, and we don't have confusion, fights, and so on at cricket. But Murphy's Law says that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So our law enforcers are our key people. They are entrusted to ensure the safety on the inside for each patrons. Private security, they work in collaboration with us. They are acting under the Private Security Act, and they are mandated to do a tidy job. However, we're encouraging our citizens, our patrons, to be a part and collaboratively with us to ensure what they see, they say something. Because you may have 2,000, 3,000 persons in there, no match with the number of police that we will have, but we're asking them to keep their eyes peeled and ensure that anything out of the ordinary is reported. We will have not just the standing police, but we'll have a mobile command unit inside the stadium where you can go and make reports of any sort. Things that are stolen, things that are found, any incident that they see is different. Anybody who tries to climb a wall, we're asking that they pay attention and report to the police.
Thank you so much, ACP Rogers. You make me laugh when you said jump the wall. Long time.
Yes, we do have that.
Yeah, long time means that. But yeah, people take the opportunity to do things when they feel no one is looking.
Yes.
So yes, you heard it. Your security matters, and a number of things have been put in place, but we're asking also for your collaboration to make this event a very safe one for everyone. What advice from the police standpoint would you give the persons who are going to the games to be safe, not only to be safe, but also to make sure that their properties are safe? So you can probably elaborate on that.
Yeah, that's a good question, because often, when you have crowds and there are night events, persons who misbehave or persons who are misguided take the opportunity to do illegal things. So we're talking from the outside now. Persons who are parking their vehicles, the streets are generally lit in and around Bastille, so we don't have any problem with that. We have our CCTV, which is manned at the police headquarters, who will be monitoring for us. And we're asking persons not to take any valuables in their vehicles, and especially leaving them in the vehicle where they are observed from the person on the outside. So keep your laptops at home. Keep your extra cell phone at home. You don't need to have your work bag. Keep it at home, or put it in a position that there would be car breaker would not see that, and the eyes are attracted, and then they go inside to only learn that you have an empty bag inside. All right, so we're appealing to the public to park their vehicle in safe places. And I think the question, yes, okay. So I think I lost train of thought there.
They could make sure that they also, when they're leaving their properties, make sure that they locks all the doors and stuff.
Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
yeah, okay. For your home properties, ensure that your properties at home, of course, are secure. You have your cameras working. You have whatever means necessary to ensure that your personal safety is adhered to. And I think that's a few things that you can do. But I think I lost my train of thought. There's something I wanted to say, but that will come. But let me continue by saying about on entering the stadium, there will be no bottles that you can take. It's a sponsored event, so we're asking that you don't bring all kind of different things to the stadium, because they'll be taken away and they will be kept in the garbage bag for disposal. No weapons at all, no firearms for the members of the public. You shouldn't walk with a firearm. And I'm not telling you to leave your firearm at home. However, we have put this in place that you can take your firearm to the nearest police station where you feel safe and log it in. And then on the completion of the game, you can go and collect your firearm where you feel much safer going to your home after the game. So also there is a no smoking area. Cricket, definitely all the time is no smoking. So there's no cigarette, there's no vaping, there's no marijuana, there's nothing that you call smoking that will take place. If this is done and it's contrary to our rules and regulations, you will be asked to leave the stadium and you will not be allowed to re-enter, because there's a no re-enter policy.
Yes, thank you so much, ACP Rogers. Someone asks, how do police balance their regular duty also handling this event at CPL, the CPL event? Yeah.
Okay, well, we are police force, and we are versatile, and we are quite aware of other events that is happening on the outside, and we have been planning for cricket for some time now. Cricket, we have known of CPL since last year after the 24-24 edition, and so we have put an operational order in place that covers that, and we have also been monitoring our events platform and our CMS, crime management system, where we know because people will take the opportunity to have events thereafter so that they could benefit from the competition of the cricket, and they could have the event. So those events, we have police officers who will be stationed there. Of course, they are organized, they have written and seek police assistance. So we will have our patrols as well, because cricket doesn't stop the work of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. We have a mandate to protect this country, and we will do it at the best of our ability. So no need to worry, we have everything covered. We just need the dedication of our officers, of our lawyer officers, and our citizens, because they play a critical role in safety and security of this country.
So yes, thank you so much, ACP Rogers. We're going to pause and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. If you can feel free to call in after the break. So stay tuned. We're going to pay some bills.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way. With purchases big or small, mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice.
It's CPL. Here's your reason to shout. Win with Republic's 100 Not Out. A trip to the CPL final in Guyana could be yours if you use select Republic Bank products today. Earn 6 runs when you use or register for
Republic Online and Republic Mobile.
Use your Visa debit cards.
Or get an approved personal loan. But wait, there's more. Personal customers, you can win one of 3 amazing trips across the Caribbean to view RBL CPL matches. Plus, there'll be Republic Bank CPL merch and match tickets up for grabs every month.
We're all in. For more ways to win, visit RepublicBankEC.com. It's CPL time.
We're all in. Republic Bank, title sponsor and official bank of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League.
Flow customers, unlock big prepaid rewards every time you activate a prepaid plan. Activate a 7-day plan or higher and earn points towards your rewards. Activate again, earn even more points. Activate next week, well, you get the picture. The more you activate, the more extra data and prizes you earn. Get in on the big prepaid rewards. Dial *129 or visit topupflow.com to activate a prepaid plan today.
Good morning to everyone, and welcome back to Policing with You. In the studio, I have with me ACP Rogers. We have been just giving a little reminder and refresher, basically the same thing, about this upcoming CPL this weekend into next week. ACP Rogers have given a detailed information as to what is expected, the support that we need from everyone, whether you're visiting, whether you're a citizen, whether you're a vendor. So it's a holistic effort encamped around the police as well for the safety of everyone. ACP Rogers, could you tell us about the emergency route, if there's any?
Yes, okay. Of course, there are. Mr. Dean, in any major event, we have to ensure that movements of our emergency apparatus, whether it be the ambulance, the fire truck, have a clear path to take persons to the hospital or respond in any way. And we're talking about this route from out of the park, generally from let's say using Carnival City or the Marathon Gate across from Boys School, it's down Victoria Road, right onto Keon Street, all the way up to Keon Street to the hospital. Very simple, very clear, and we're asking persons to adhere to the sirens and the emergency vehicles when they're taking anybody whatsoever to the hospital. In those areas, parking is restricted. It's already restricted. It's coned off. It's and the full restrictions would go into place at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So the ambulance and the fire truck would have clear route to move wherever they may roam.
And any breach, remind them of the tow truck.
Yes, I keep reminding. We like to make monies, and we like people to adhere, because once you don't put rules in place and you don't put penalties,
right,
people will do what they want. So we're telling you, if you park in an area that is not designed or created for you, you will be dealt with according to law. So please, we don't want to do that. And I will tell you, the ticket fine is $100 and the towing fine is $250. And you have to get the towing fine and pay the ticket before you get your vehicle. So please, I'm pleading to you. I can't ask anymore, but just adhere to our rules, regulation, and everything will go A-okay.
Thank you so much, ACP Rogers. We'll be having vendors at the CPL event. What is there a period or a grace period that the persons can take in this stuff? And
okay, yeah, that is something that we usually have a little issue with, and I'm just pleading now. Vendors, they are organized. They already applied. They get the food handlers permit, and they are aware. We have been briefing them from time to time. Yesterday was our last briefing to them, and presently they're fixing up their bars, they're putting their drinks and so on in, but we'll have 2 windows for them to enter, reorganize, restock, and that would be from 2 p.m. today to 4:45, because the gates open at 5. So we would allow them to come in after the bomb sweep that we're doing from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and we're asking them, during this period, there is no activities, just the law enforcement and the customs canine are there, making sure that the stadium is safe for all patrons. And then the other window would be 7:30 to 8:10, a very short window. So if you think that your drinks has been purchased right off and you want to restock quickly, we give you that window to come and restock.
thank you so much. Okay, we know that there's different booths. There are also VIP. So tell us about the VIP parking and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. In the stadium this year for CPL, this is the layout of the stadium. We have those stands that are on the south side, A, B, C, and D. Then next to that, on the eastern corner from NHC, we have the VIP, the Carambola VIP. This year, the Caribbery, they will have the party stand, which is on the northeastern section of the stadium. And then you have the Plus Pavilion and then the mound. Parking for the VIP would be, for the officials, would be on Park Lane. So that area is already coned off, and it's designated for the Carambola and the party stand VIP officials. Not the VIP patrons will have to find parking of their own. And they could be creative. Sometimes we could carpool, but we know in St. Kitts we want to drive ourselves to our so that when we're ready we leave. But people don't leave cricket. Cricket is, the game is only about 3 hours. Even though the gates open at 5, it's allowed people to come in and enjoy themselves, but the game starts at 7, and by 10, it's over. So people don't leave cricket. So please carpool. Please use Port Center. Use all the roads downtown. We will have our patrols ensuring your safety, and we guarantee that. All right? So, yes. So we're asking persons not to park on that area between, even if you're going to purchase a ticket. You have all day today to purchase your ticket. So don't come tonight and say you're going to purchase a ticket, and then you end up on areas and then your vehicle is towed and ticketed. All right? So, but thank you for that. And so I could clear that from the air.
Thank you so much. As we basically wrap up, what is your final message to the fans ahead where the CPL will be held? What is from the police standpoint or even from the organizing parties, what is your last final thought?
Okay, thank you. Again, The cricket CPL Excited T2020 will be held at Warner Park, starting on the 14th. That's tonight, 7 p.m. And we have straight down to next Thursday. 5 excited games will be held there. We want to encourage parking. Lozak Road would be designated for VIP, ministers of government, sponsors, or persons. Please do not park on Lozak Road. The restrictions are there now. We would allow it for during the course of the day, but the full restriction goes into place at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Similarly with Park Lane, and that Park Lane is the road north of NHC. These are areas I have to reinforce because these are areas that we have issues with. I want to mention the homeowners. We always have to respect our homeowners. Yes. On Park Range and Lozak Road. We have given them the reassurance that they will be allowed to park and park early. Those on Park Range, we're encouraging them, those who have a garage, to park their vehicles on game day in the garage from at least 5 this afternoon, and we would ensure that their driveway is clear so that they could come out if they have an emergency. But to my last words and finals would be, come on out to enjoy an exciting night of cricket. Nights of cricket. Please adhere to our rules and regulation. Adhere to the laws of the federation. Please follow the guideline policies. Adhere to our traffic laws, and just come, enjoy, and enjoy. Thank you. I want to encourage everyone to just go and enjoy the cricket. For lack of a better word, I can't say it anymore. But you would not waste your time.
Thank you so much, ACP, for accepting the invitation to be here this morning as our guest. We want to thank ZIZ and GQ for having us. We want to thank you, the listening and viewing audience. We want to thank the Almighty God for the time that He has lent us here today. I want to encourage everyone to stay safe and have an enjoyable CPL event. God bless you. I am your host, Shamin Adine.
About Christ, made their sacrifice now. Tell me what to think about equal rights.